Pararam pam pam. This is Philosophy 201, and if you're just tuning in, you are welcome. Today we'll be talking about ANSELM and the argument for God. The philosophy of religion is always confused with theology, which makes sense because they both take God and religion as their subject. But theology starts by assuming God exists first and then figure out what follows. Or theology might try to solve philosophical problems that might arise from a belief in God. One thing that's never on the table on theology is simply not believing in God. Atheism is not an option. Now, philosophers take nothing as given, as you already know, and that includes religious belief. And so, all belief are on the table. No area of belief is sacred, and evidence will need to be given. Some people say religion is the area that you don't need argument, that faith alone is enough. But philosophers don't take no for an answer. Besides, one can have a belief that the moon is made of yellow cheese. So what? Faith is definitionally unprovable, which makes it from a philosophical perspective not valuable. For philosophers, no one is off the hook. We all need to pay attention to this argument because religion is usually important. Can you think of many things that have been as influential in shaping history than religious belief? Probably not. Philosophy of religion is not about believing whatever your parents taught you because that doesn't prove anything about the truth of a religious belief. If how you were raised proves something about religious truth, then every religion and therefore no religion will be true. Also, philosophy of religion is not the study of the Bible because you can't use what's written in a book to prove the truth of a book. You also need outside evidence. 11th century French monk Anselm of Canterbury argued that God's existence is provable. He offered a deductive argument for the existence of God based on the nature of God's being or the definition of God. Now, the study of being is called ontology, and this argument, like others, are called ontological argument. Now, let me ask you this. What do you think God is like? Well, to Anselm, he aimed a little bit higher. In fact, he thought God is by definition the best possible thing we can imagine. Just try to think of the best, coolest, most amazing and wonderful thing that you can imagine. And whatever you are thinking of, Anselm said, God is better than that.